Thanks everyone for being here. Please enjoy this song. Get settled in. Song's about 3 minutes long. Be right there.
Thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the past will stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides, the scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration. Break the rules but first break the rulers, and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
Welcome in, everybody. How's it going out there? It sure has been a couple of wild weeks, hasn't it? Tell you what. Once again, I keep getting scooped with all the best lives. Everybody's covering this stuff a lot quicker than me. But I don't think all of you are here for the breaking news. I think you're here to hear my perspective, so that's what I got to offer you. Let me just quickly say hello to everyone. You'll notice it is on subscriber mode only. I guess that's controversial to some people. But I'm learning from channels that I respect that does help keep the bots out of the chat. So let's see, Liza Rowe was here early. I don't know if she's still here, but thanks for checking in. Opal, Boston supports Lana. Linda McKerney, V-Caser, great to have you here. Headstones and Headlines, always great to have you here. Sunnyside, SoFlo, Nash 24. I hope the sounds okay today. I'm crackly. Okay, give me 1 second. Is that better? I don't know why it does this every time I've got to turn the echo cancellation on and then back off. If you can put a 1 in the chat, if it sounds okay. Way better? Okay, cool. Don't worry about those ones. I got it then. All right, let me see if I can get back to the top here. Sunnyside, SoFlo, Jonesin, awesome to see you here. Pokey Crime News, Truth Finder, AMAC talking smack. Everybody take note that AMAC is going to be doing a live here not long after I end. Of course, I won't keep you that long as I respect your time. I think maybe just over an hour today, if that. She's AMAC's live should be interesting too. I'm sure she'll be talking about a lot of the same things I am. I haven't discussed it with her, but I'm looking forward to hearing her perspective as well. Cat's Eye, Kim, Bridget, thanks for being here. Looks like the HOA is well represented, as well as the ship. Steph B, Tiny Dancer, Shaylee, Kim Mc, oh, that's a different one. Kim McDougald. Doggled? That's a cool name. Georgia Peach. Georgia Peach became a member. Thank you so much. Look at that, Queen Bee. I'm getting members. They are so triggered that I'm monetized. It is wild. Tiny Trees, SG, Mom of Gladiator. Hey, sorry for the confusion in that other chat the other day, Mom of Gladiator. There's so many channels with the mama and mom in it. It's just I really do get mixed up. Yep, great to have you here. MK, Bridget, Be Real. It's a good bee out there. Heidi, Roxy's World, Sunnyside. Soup, how's it going? The ghost of Buttholes Past gets me every time. Brittany J is here. Great to have you here, Brittany. I see you're staying strong and not backing down from that meathead. Tinker, always a pleasure. Reality Wins. Remy, pleasure having you here as well. Pearl's here. Awesome. Please sub up to the Jerks. Great ladies there. Narcos Clips, awesome stuff lately, bud. Really enjoying it. I got a feeling there's some good stuff coming from Narcos Clips too, if what I understand to be true. Andy Rose. Thanks again, Georgia Peach, for becoming a member. It looks like someone else did as well. Reality Wins became a member. Thank you so much. I'll do the little thank you clip here in just 1 second. Smiles, WSU Mom, Opal Six. I swear sometimes you're making these names just to make it difficult on me. Mischief All Around Me. And Denise Pie, Texas Girl, 13th Hour. How's it going? Paternity Test is back. That's not my baby. Nice try. Act Rich Bitches. That's a cool name. Ninja Orchards. Okay. Welcome to both the two members here. We got Reality Wins and Georgia Peach. Thank you so much. Brittany J says, I appreciate you, Sinner. And yes, it truly helps make it a lot easier having all of your guys' support through this. Getting tons of hate, but I am strong. And that's all you can do. I mean, that hive will do us dirty if we don't stick together. And of course, as everyone knows, we can have our differences, but all we can do is be better today than we were yesterday and try even harder tomorrow. Why was Scotty B pimping hidden? I like Scotty. I don't know what happened. I don't see any comments from him. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. Shoot. I really like Scotty. There's no way for me to unblock Scotty. Scotty is my guy from another chat that I hang out in. He was making a joke, I think. Sorry about that, Scotty. Let me see if I can fix that for you. Welcome in, TJ. Joe, Chaos Detective, Texas Mama of 6. Hope we can get along. I've been having a really difficult time with channels with the name Mama in their name for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's just a few specific people. Okay, Scotty's back. Cool. Hey, thanks, Scotty. I appreciate that. I hope you understand, man. My people really look out for me, and I've been fighting battles, man. Let me play the thank you clip for Scotty. Awesome. Thanks much, man. Rock Jam. I'm sorry I've missed you. Lily Von Lobotomy is in the house. Welcome. Some of these names are a hoot. I got a couple of emails just the last couple of days that tell me that I should change my name because it's too crass and what that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I've had it the whole time I've had this channel. I'm not going to change it now. It actually used to be Sinner 1977, the year of my birth, but it got a little too wordy, so I just changed it to Sinner. So how's everybody feeling out there? It's been pretty wild. I wonder, did you guys have a chance to see Jones's FOIA information? That was pretty interesting. I'm not sure if I should give a recap. I think most of the names are in here familiar. I'll just give a quick summation of what occurred. Hey, Duchess, thanks for being here. Just picking up dinner from mom and dad, driving and listening. I hope your family's doing well. Brittany J says, look at those numbers, Sinner. I'm so happy to see you grow. Only up from here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I'm overwhelmed by it, to be honest with you. I did not know what to expect. And I think, I mean, as you know, I battle dirtbags on YouTube, so you never know what to expect. To me, it's a clear indication that people are tired of the status quo. And I appreciate it so much. And boy, are they triggered that I'm monetized. Like, holy cow. Of course, we all want to make money. I put in enough work here. It's nice to get compensated for it, but I would be doing it even if I got denied for my monetization. I would still be going live. I do feel a little guilty because I've been neglecting my videos, and I've got a plan to rectify that situation. I promise you. I have to get better at managing my time. SG, so great to see you here. Just Irish says, I'm a recovering Catholic riding with the Buddha. Awesome. Well, I have a complicated relationship with religion. I think I am still a Catholic, although I'm not, I don't practice as much as I should. But like I said, it's a personal thing. 13th says, Sinner gave us a safe place, and I'm grateful. Well, that's so nice of you to say. I mean, without being cheesy, that's my only goal, is have a place where everybody can hang out, so long as we're respectful of each other. And once I get the logistics worked out, I hope to have people up and we can discuss bigger topics. And I won't have to keep repeating myself about the nasty bees. Although at this point, I think we could just sit back and let the hives destroy themselves, right? I mean, sheesh. There's some ugly shit going on there. Georgia Peach with the $9.99. Thank you so much. Pearl says, Sinner, get your laptop computer, and that will allow you to multitask a lot more. That's the plan. And I mean, the generosity that's been shown to me in the way of money has just blown me away. So I'm going to have that computer a lot sooner than I thought. Snacks with the 19 pounds. That's more than 19 bucks. That's probably like what, 14 bucks? So generous of you. That's awesome. I am going to have that laptop, no question about it, probably by Thanksgiving. Hopefully I can hit that Black Friday sale and get something spiffy. So cool. VK, I hope the horse are well. There may be a couple members of the HOA that need a horse, so maybe you can lead them in the right direction where they can purchase a nice horse. I may be wrong about this. My parents actually rented a farmhouse years back, and the owner of the property, the farm that they rented the house on, they boarded horse in the winter time. And is it true that horse aren't very expensive? It's just taking care of them is what gets expensive. But they had some beautiful horse there. I swear it was great. Pretty intimidating, some of those big suckers though. Clipper is here. If you're not subscribed to Clipper, please do. Clipper is a vital part of our community. They took a little break, and boy, am I glad they're back. Regardless of what anybody says about that channel, the way I look at them is they very much have been unbiased. I mean, if you go back a few months, I've even been clipped on there. So Narcos Clips says Sinner just keeps speaking the facts and it keeps them triggered. It sure does, man. It's like, boy, oh boy. Although if you were to just go over to any of those lives or any of their discords, you're going to hear that the same dusty ass opinions that I'm I'm bad to women and I'm dangerous. Like, I'm dangerous to them. That's true, and I pride myself on that. But as far as not having respect for women or whatever they keep saying, I mean, are they not paying attention? I mean, more than 90% of my YouTube friends are women, and I have very respectful relationships with all of them. So it's starting to get kind of awkward for them. I mean, they're starting to look a little bit unraveled, or a lot of it, depending on what you listen to. Um, all right, I'm missing some of these super chats. I don't want to miss anyone sending any pennies to me because I mean, the people, we all work hard for our money, and I don't take it for granted. Let's see here. Thanks again, Scotty and Georgia Peach Snacks. Oh, you're going to kill me with that. I'm just going to say Rachel. Thank you so much. And Just Irish, thanks so much. I appreciate you. Okay. If any more come in the next couple minutes, I'm gonna get back to them because I don't want to waste too much of your time. Somebody said, "Did you block me on this account too?" I don't know who you are, Sally Joe. I really don't. I have a lot of people blocked because people say crazy shit to me, and I don't have time for that. If I have a dinner party and only 2 people show up, that's fine with me. It's quality, not quantity. Just Irish said, "So glad Kodo solved this screenshot mystery." All right. I don't know how long we are into this live. Let's see, 17 minutes. Kodo can kiss my ass. Kodo is a propagandist. They run about 1 or 2% accuracy in their entire existence. Kodo is a water carrier for the hive. That's all. Nothing more. They have nothing to offer. And my guess is they smell like vinegar and bacon bits, just like Rowena. Hey, Lacey, thanks for being here. Says, hey, Sinner in chat. Just Irish says, blessed are the clip channels. Well, it used to be. Now we just got clip channels that, are on, working for a team. I don't do that team shit. That's why I don't talk about politics, because I think if you separate us, if you separate any group of people, that distracts us from looking at all the shit that's really going on, and I don't like to do that. You'll see there are some controversial people that'll be in my chat. You'll see names in my chat that you'll never see anywhere else because people have to use their alts because they're bees or they're from other communities and they don't want to get mixed up in the bullshit. And I respect that. TJ69 says, there was another channel who did the same thing as Kodo, and they showed it. If you put your phone on military time, it doesn't show up in the time slot. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a beat subject, basically. I mean, because the fact of the matter is, I know that screenshot was real. So, and again, I said it last week, but let's just play devil's advocate here. Let's say it was a fake screenshot. It still didn't give Rebecca over there, any right to continuously show someone's family to include babies. We don't do baby doxing. That's just a rule that's always been, and she breaks the rules. So we're going to break the rulers. That's what's happening here. We are slowly winning against these shitty people. I mean, it's been a long year, but finally people are singing the song. People are finally singing the song that I've been dancing to for a year. Tiny Trees agrees. And I'm not trying to create an echo chamber, but I don't have much love at this point for anyone that can support what she's doing. I mean, that includes channels that I used to respect, like Nonsense and like Burnt Toast. You know, these people support her, and they can be real clever with their words. But if you just take a step back and mute what they're saying, you can just watch their actions. It's that simple. 13 says I'm everywhere. Uh, T- Tinksy, Tinksy's got really cool art on their channel as well. Yes, Amax says that was Shady. Yeah, Shady's awesome. Shady's the only Chronicles. Well, no, that's not true. Chico, who does true crime and also does missing persons cases along with Duchess sometimes. Um, that's another Chronicles that I support. But Chronicles of the, you know, Oblivious, what a relevant name that is, because that mofo is about as oblivious as you can be. Holy shit, how much is Queen Bee paying you? And I hope it's not that much, because the quality of work that she's getting from you is just absolute trash. Holy shit. How long have you been making videos? I mean, I made my first video in March. My first video was March, and I can make better videos than all of these people. And that's not ego. I mean, that's just a fact. Jeez, oh Pete's. Angie Harbath says, I'm missing something. I thought Queen Bee was one of the few good ones. What happened? Oh, baby. I can't even, I mean, how do I summarize that? I can't. I'm going to say that she's not a good one. I'm going to say that she never was a good one. I mean, that's all I can say about that. SG says, QB using child for content is one thing. It's not a crime, but requesting a bare bottom, yeah. I think it is a crime. I to be honest with you, if I did it, they would say it's a crime. But you don't have to worry about that, because I'm not a freaking creep. You know, I was raised better than that. I mean, even before she was, requesting a video of a half-dressed child, she was exploiting, Savage's family to include children, and that's just you just never do that. That's against the rules. And if I were to do that, they would call the police on me. They would, and we all know this. But I mean, they're going to have to work with that. They're going to have to deal with that. That's really, I mean, there's worse places there are worse things than being judged publicly. I mean, there are laws that could have been broken there. We'll see. Just recently, about that video, I'm sure most of you know this already, but for those of you that don't, um, she went ahead and tripled down on her lying McLierston situation. She went ahead and said that she called the police. So Jones and scooped her, got a hold of the police call logs. Guess who didn't call the police? She didn't. Although we may find there were some interesting things on that call log after all. We'll see. Just Irish, thank you so much. Nanny Sharon 262, thank you so much for being here. Esther, I see that Ship is here in full force. If you're not sure who I'm referring to when I say the Ship, I'm talking about Savage Live Media, along with Vivacious Val, have a morning show. For me, I'm out here in California now. It starts at 7 a.m., so it's a great way for me to start my day. They talk a little shit, and they laugh a lot, which is a great way to start the day. And there's always great people in there. The only problem I have is everybody scoops me. So it's all of the same shit that I want to talk about. By the time I have a chance to go live, it's I'm rehashing everything. But hopefully you're here to hear my perspective, and it's pretty much all I have to offer. Money Blank says it's the darned fence sitting that has pushed me over the edge. It's conditional condemnation depending on who may be in the audience. That's my opinion anyway. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I were to do any of the stuff that they're doing over there, I would look insane, and they'd still be live about it. You know, it's just wild. I think, and the things that I say about them are 100% accurate. That's why I don't have to say in my opinion or allegedly, but those words stay in their dirty mouths. I mean, it's pretty wild. The most recent thing is I said I wanted to see what B Tim looks like, and they're already persecuting me for a future crime. I haven't doxed him. I mean, if I get his picture, will I show it to people? Yeah, maybe I will. But that's definitely, you can't blame me and accuse me of doing something that hasn't fucking happened yet. Oop, there's the F bomb. And just recently, people are regurgitating that same dusty opinion that he's terrible to women. Hey, Cappy, fuck you. Quit saying that. It's not even right. You're sitting next to someone who exploits children, and on the other side is B. Tim, who talks bad to women every single day. Y'all are stupid. Joe says, Joe says kids are off limits. Kids are absolutely off limits. I know that's right. Narcos clip says, don't forget about the autopsy photos with sweet Angel Gavin. Yeah, I have to get the details about that, but she basically did the same thing. She had those photos and was like, it's so disturbing. Like, let's not do that at all. But you know what, Narcos? She also lied about talking about what was shown in those photos of Gavin as well, like to try to hype them up. I mean, just saying these words make me sick to my stomach. Like my skin literally crawls. She hasn't been live. When I say she, I mean Rebecca over there, aka Buzzy the clown, Queen Beans. Um, I thought she was gonna step on my live and go live the same time as me, but it looks like she's had her people waiting there for a half an hour. So she doesn't respect people's time. I mean, that's just what it is. Maybe she's I think I know what she's doing. She's probably like going through a manic episode, and she's got her brand new gold car, and she's continuously running over her hard drive to get rid of evidence. But I mean, what can you do? Oh yeah, I'm not going to give her channel any love, but I'm going to tell you right now, Heather, keep it up, and I'll give you the attention that you want. I promise you. You're doing that. I know you're carrying that water for the hive, and it's going to hurt your back, girl. You need to cool your jets. T-Roll says, thanks for being here, T-Roll. Queen Bee has never created anything. Well, she creates garbage. I mean, she probably, when she has to take her garbage to the curb at the end of the week, it's probably full. I'll tell you that. I mean, lots of blunt wrappers, lots of dead lighters. I don't know what else. Like those poor damn birds that she sits on her back porch with all day. Sheesh. They're not yelling because they agree with you, Becky. They're yelling because they're choking out by the smoke. That sounds like animal abuse. Stop smoking out your birds, lady. It's weird. Jones and slow rolled her like a pro. I know, just Irish. Jeez, oh, Pete's. So, of course, QB lied and said, I did the right thing. I was protecting the babies. Man, you can't even protect yourself. You're too dumb. My favorite painter. Love this guy, Sinner. Oh, thanks, Don't Dive. And I see you became a member too. Thank you so much. Their asses are really getting chapped by me being monetized and getting members. I keep hearing Brittany J. B. Tim is just losing his shit. Brittany J's a member over there. Guess you know what? I'd much rather have Brittany J here than you, B. Tim. Because you know why? I mean, let's face it, dude.
BTM needs to. BTM is a little bitch.
And that's just a fact. All right, I'm way behind in chat, so I'm going to breeze through here as quickly as I can. Narcos clip says, oh, that's talking to Brittany. I'm sure TJ69 says, I'm sure in hell would I show the mug he's great. Well, I don't know if I'm going to show it, but I have a dartboard. Like, fuck that guy. He said he keeps calling me an incel. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's so weird. Like, I mean, I've had more dates than he has friends. Like it's crazy. But I mean, I'm not trying to be an ego guy. It's just come on, little buddy. We both know you don't want to be talking about who's an incel here. You're gonna embarrass yourself. Okay, let me play a clip here. I got a couple of clips of the shit they've been talking on me, and then we'll discuss afterwards. This first one has Crappy McCrapperston. We got the gravy spitting nugget chucker voices, and then little Timmy.
I mean,
showing the whole ass.
it's just crazy. But this is the group of people like that's the virtue HOA group over there. I mean,
oh yeah. Last night I was like in the chat, like, okay, so you guys don't like real life, right? That's established. But it's okay for Sinner to threaten B Tim with his dogs. That's okay. How is that okay?
Or Jones and
And they're
dog
like, oh,
whistle.
I wouldn't do it.
Or Jones's dog whistle if she knows what B Tim and somebody else Ellie look like.
well, she thinks I'm a 65-year-old man, so I mean, let her think like I know what I look like. Who gives a fuck? And even if you did have a picture of me, I still don't look like a crackhead like Mr. Sinner because he does look like a crackhead, and I will stand by that statement. He does look like one. So fuck
Everyone
that
was
guy.
talking about across the board, like call it out across the board. Well, it's okay for Sinner to do that because, well, I understand why he wants to because B Tim talks terrible to women, like Sinner doesn't talk terrible to women. What?
Like what? Cappy, you suck at life. I tell you that. And this is the last thing I'm going to say about it. I'm going to stop defending myself about this me being bad to women bullshit. I'm bad to people that are bad to me. I match energies. It's really that simple. I mean, if you could show me one example of me being uncouth or improper in talking to any woman who's not being bad to me, then go ahead. I mean, if you look around this, community that I'm in is about 97% women. That means that if I find myself in a disagreement or an argument, or if someone's talking shit on me and I have to defend myself, guess what they're going to be? They're most likely going to be a woman. I give beat him a hard time. Is he a woman? I mean, maybe he is. I haven't seen his photograph. But I mean, it's just a dusty, point of view. I mean, ask headstones and headlines. I mean, she's a woman. She's one of my best friends on here. Ask Earth. She's my homie. I mean, ask Duchess. Am I bad to her? Like, let's keep it real. Ask down the rabbit hole news. I've always had a cordial relationship with her. Never once have I been bad to her. I'll explain to you why I've never had problem with these great women. Because they don't attack me like a weirdo night stalker. That's why. I'll match your energy. It makes no difference to me if you have a penis or a vagina. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you're an asshole to me, don't expect respect. Cappy, just because you're a woman, that's not earned respect. I mean, that's not how this world works. I mean, especially if you're saying I'm, violent or accusing me of crimes that I haven't committed and all this other weird shit that you've cooked up. But seriously, Cappy, you suck at YouTube. I mean, you're so obvious. And man, I keep learning more and more about you, and you're gonna say, oh, he's researching me. No, you've been around YouTube for a long time, and you've been shitty the whole time. Like, yeah, that's how you ended up at the Hive, where they respect shitty people. And also, nobody likes you, Cappy. So there. I looked at your old lives. You can't get views because you suck at it. Be Tim. You keep saying, oh, he has 10 people in his live. I see 450. I mean, looky here. Everybody that would be watching Queen Bee right now, and she had them waiting for who knows how long. She keeps changing the time. I'm sure she'll have a clever excuse for it, but she just doesn't respect people. I tend to know why. Because she doesn't respect herself. That's where all this nasty shit comes from, because she's not a happy person. What I would suggest to her is to get off of YouTube, stop exploiting families and missing children, get a job. She's still what? She just turned 30. She's just turned 30, I think, not long ago. If you get a decent job right now, you could still retire with a pension and be a normal, decent person. But I have a feeling you're just going to spin out here on YouTube until you're kicked off, and then you're going to be unemployed. I don't know what kind of unemployment pension YouTube offers, but I don't know, man. Good luck with all that. But it would bring me great joy to have people like you not around anymore, and I make no qualms about that. Let's see. Earth says, Sinner, Captain Bootlicker admitted she's stalking us. I know, it's so creepy. And Ellie, too. My goodness. Ellie sneaks out at night and steals lemons off her neighbor's trees just to think about me. Soup says, the odds are against you, buddy. All these women. I know. I mean, Soup, have I ever been bad to you? I mean, I'd like people to be honest here. Like, now, have I been nasty to a couple of women that were nasty to me? You you bet your biscuits I have. The bully says, what would y'all think about, what would y'all be talking about? Um, oh, bully. I have plenty to talk about. It turns out that big old piece of shit is relevant right now, so that's what's up. And I can't find the clip. I do have it somewhere. She said months back, go ahead, you little bitch. Start a channel using my name. Go ahead. So guess what I did? And now I'm monetized. So, bully, I'm gonna talk about whatever I want, lady. And thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and share this with your friends if you have any. Let's see. I hate women who berate men and cry when they get it back. That's it exactly. I mean, if you're gonna like what, you're gonna spit on me and expect me not to be nice to you just because you have a vajayjay? Like, come on, man. I've got 3 sisters and none of them are nasty like you guys are over at the Hive. Like, I'll put it this way. You're horrible representatives of women. Like, and I think women need to stand up and start fighting back against them because, geez, man, you make them look bad. Weird a night stalk. Okay, I'm way behind in chat again. All right, let me show you. Is Bully still here? Bully, I've got another clip about the Hive. So it's gonna be a Hive heavy episode, just like the last 4 episodes were, and I'm gonna keep doing it until these scumbags are chased out of the true crime community, out of the crummy community, because they suck and all they do is cause trouble and hurt people. And I don't stand for that, bully.
You got some Sincel in the fucking chat wanting to jump up to promote his fucking channel because he doesn't give a fuck about anyone but his own ass. Because he wants to not be homeless anymore. He wants to actually have a home. So he needs to like get some subs and memberships. And what he's going to do to you, Savage, by the way, I'm going to predict a model for you. He's going to fuck you over and backstab you. That's what happens.
It's coming.
So it's coming.
One of them.
So you backstabbed us, you're probably going to get backstabbed soon. And your audience, you're going to be torn apart. You know, that's what happens with fucking snakes. And remember,
Brittany J is promoting him and Erdy and so they're all so fucking stupid.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Please promote them all.
Brittany's a member at Mr. Sincel. Yeah, she takes her.
Yeah, he just got his monetization about what, a week or 2 ago. It'd be a bitch if he lost it that fast.
I don't know. What do you think, bully? I'm pretty sure they talk about me every single day, every single live, and I have every right to defend myself. But I've seen you around, bully. I know what you're up to. You're a turd bird too. It's okay. But you're welcome here. Just keep it facty. Someone said Queen Bee is 38. Well, there you go. You're not even 40. You can still retire. Oh, thanks, Headstones. Headstones gifted some memberships. If you got one, please thank her. You got Brown Eyed Girl, WSU Mom, Nicole B, Yvette. Awesome. I don't see the 5th one. Oh, Nini. Awesome. Nini's from the ship. Sorry if I categorize people I see at the ship as being from the ship. That's just where I know you're from. Star says B-Tim has his nose so far up the bee's ass, he doesn't know which way is up. I mean, he's a pathetic excuse for a man. Let me just talk about that clip. And you know what? I'm once again doing a terrible job at the chat. The bully once again says, I am just damn confused. You've doxed BHB. Wait a minute, time out. I've doxed BHB? Well, that's a lie. I've never doxed anyone in my entire life, dum-dum. One more comment like that, and you're gonna get sent to Block Island because I don't do well with liars. And have done horrible videos of her, and BJ's whole chat is here to support BHB. You are just lost in the sauce, man. See, that's the problem. It terrifies me that the same people like you, bully, cover true crime cases. I mean, you can't even get simple facts of reality right. That's why you guys always fuck up true crime cases and resort to attacking families because you don't know which way is up. Good Lord in the morning. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that one. That's your last warning, bully. You suck at this. Get better. Pearl Girls and Opinions is here. Center, hey friend, how are you? Good to see you. Let me just check. I look like I got a couple things going on here. Road Rash, $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. Road Rash, you've been giving money every time you're here, man. I appreciate you so much. And I think you're a man. I'm pretty sure. Road Rash has been good to me. I know nothing about car engines, and Road Rash offered to help me out if I have any questions. And that's the kind of relationships you build on here if you're not a complete piece of crap like Queen Bee. I haven't needed that help yet, Road Rash, but I still got your email. Don't Die 509 is here. Thank you so much. Became a new member. Just Irish Head, building your channel with hive defectors. I think you mean defectors. Yeah, I mean they're welcome here. Although I have to be honest, like their window of opportunity is slowly closing. Once she started passing around videos of half dressed children, then and if they're still over there supporting it at this point, I think their opportunity, to save their soul is pretty much gone at this point. Metaphorical soul. I'm not talking religious stuff here. But if you support that at this point, I think there's no hope for you. And look at that. I've got 500 people in my chat. Meanwhile, Buzzy has 117 people sitting over waiting for her. Let me guess. She's going to say she's not feeling well, or she'll blame it on her family or something like that. It's liar. Lies about everything, you guys. But I know, Becky, I know you're trying to sabotage my channel. I know quite well that I'm monetized, and whenever you say it'd be a shame if he lost his monetization, I know exactly what you mean. I'm gonna say this as clearly as I can. You don't scare me, you never have. And I felt pretty comfortable that if your shit show has been monetized for this long and hasn't lost monetization, I'm safe as possible over here. I don't do any of the crazy shit that you do. None of it. I don't do any of that showing children. I don't talk bad about families. Never going to. It's never going to happen. The most controversial thing you'll hear from me is fuck you. And I mean, there's that. I only say that whenever it's warranted. Also, beat him. Fuck you. Nanny Sharon became, no, it's a $5 super chat. Wishing great success with your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Excuse me. And I do have family watching. I heard Cappy say the other day, we don't tell our families what we're doing here on YouTube. Well, you don't, because you're scoundrels. Earth says the bully is here. Yeah, the bully is here. The bully is here, the same one that said people should be reported to authorities. That one. Yeah. I mean, if you think that I've done something to break the law, call 911 and make a report. I don't give a shit. I know that I don't do, excuse me, I don't do crazy shit like that. This idea that I'm stalking people's whatever, social media, blah, blah, blah. I mean, show one receipt of that. I feel very confident that you have no receipts of that. The reason I feel that confident is because I don't do that. All the shit that I talk is right on the surface in public where everybody can see. Excuse me, I gotta drink of water real quick. I don't talk nearly this much in real life, so bear with me here. Let's see. Yada C is here, a new member. Thank you so much. Headstones and Headline is becoming. Oh yes, Gannon, not Gavin. I'm sorry, I'm not a true crime guy. I'm just a commentary guy. And to be quite honest with you, the child victim cases I have a difficult time with because of personal family things that have happened in the past. So I have a hard time watching that stuff. I become a big old wussy, and I'm not shy to say that. I don't know how so many people can just sit there and describe it in great detail and like every day go live about it. Like this shit breaks my heart, and that's just what it is. I understand journalists have to do it because it's the public's right to get this information. But I mean, if your whole world is that stuff, I'm side-eyeing you anyways. So, but shout out to people that do it right. There are people that do it correctly. Headstones and Headlines is one of those people. I am way behind in chat. I'm sorry. Thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. And Holly S gave a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so much. You know what? I am behind in chat, but there's only so much I can do. I'm one guy here with 500 people in chat, so please forgive me. B Timmy's Pokemon says Tiny Trees. I mean, I don't think he plays anything. I think he's a miserable little puke of a man. Like I'm out of insults. I mean, if you don't see what's wrong with him already, I can't help you.
BTM needs to. BTM is a little bitch.
Kelly Go Lightly says, "There you go, insulting people." Well, yeah. I mean, some people need insulted. I mean, some of these people have never been in a fist fight, and they talk enough shit to deserve a fist fight. But you know, I mean, if you're really tuning into this channel and you don't think that somebody's gonna get insulted, you're just fucking confused. Sorry about that, but maybe I should put a warning label up for people like you that don't get it. You're a Kiwi mate. Hey, I saw you on Willows last night. I see your comment there. It's a mental red flag. Well, you're a Kiwi mate. How am I supporting somebody by allowing them to be in my chat and sticking up for them when someone weaponizes a video of their half-naked child? I think maybe you should go get the details, bud. And damn, I really like you too. I thought you were well-spoken, but I don't need you around if you're going to be saying that I have mental issues. That's saying that someone has mental issues when you don't know them at all is a clear sign of insanity. 6 Up Media is here. She's another person that handles cases, you know, that are very sensitive, and she handles them with great care. Please subscribe to her. Damn, Kiwi mate, I thought I liked you, man. What the hell? Oh well, your loss. Let's see. 6 Up says, okay. Trying to catch. I'm never going to catch up to chat, so I'm going to do my best. Earth says, the bully is here. Hey, girl, hey. That comment you left on Jones's chat about people should be reported to the authorities. Girl, I dropped it in the troll hole. Good luck with that. Uh-oh. You don't want to be in the troll hole. I'm learning these things. It's wild. Wendy Blank says, if you can type in the name on Google and pages of legal paperwork, criminal records, and the news articles show up, I think BHB is responsible for her own infamy, not Sinner. Yeah, I mean, I don't support BHB. I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't know if maybe this is the first time you've ever tuned in, Kiwi, but I don't know all that much about Brittany J. I mean, if you want to just come in here and bash her, maybe go over to her chat when she's live and do that. But I mean, that's none of that is my issue. I stated quite clearly that I'm a forgiving person. If she messed something up in the past, then we're here today and there's always tomorrow. I mean, if you disagree with that, that's cool, bud. But you know, all right, my chat just skipped way ahead, so sorry about that. Steph B says, oh, she's talking to Headstones. You can let Sinner know Kiwi isn't talking about Sinner. He's talking about B Tim. Oh shit, then I'm sorry. I was gonna say I really like Kiwi. If he's blocked, no, he's not blocked though. Sorry, Kiwi. I thought you were well spoken last night, and I thought you would agree with me to have the, you know, I'm not creating a safe place for people to be toxic here, and I hope everyone understands that. Awesome. My bad. I didn't go hard on him because I was confused. I heard him talk last night. He seems, you know, very commonsensical. And cool. He's still here. Awesome. Sorry about that, man. Last night was the first time I heard you, and I said in chat, I was like, who is this guy? I became an instant fan of you, and Grandma Sherry told me who you were. Very cool. Sub up your Kiwi mate. I did last night. I don't see unsupervised, but if she's here, hello, unsupervised. Unsupervised gets a lot of shit from me, or not from me, from others for having my back. She has seen my, my arrest records. I've been in trouble a couple times in the past. No narcotics and no violence whatsoever, just being a knucklehead. But they'll keep running that that narrative. The bully wants more attention. Okay, the bully's at Earth. I have never been in Jones's chat. Yeah, but that was a comment on her page. Anyways, I watched the bee and I comment there. She is not my master. All right, that's enough. That's enough of the bully. Bye. Wasn't very nice having you here. Hasta luego. Don't even bother coming back because I don't like people like you around. You distract from the point of the conversation. Kiwi Mate says, "Who is this crazy foreign guy?" No, I mean I'm dying to get to Australia, man. Troll investigates. Oh, talking to Esther, Linda McCurney. All right. Zoots and Boots says, "Me too. I was confused. BJ or anyone who is not held in some war chest to use against each other. We can all be better to each other. I hope unity, community." I agree with that, Zoots, and I know how insane that sounds coming from me because I fight against, I've been fighting against the hive for so long, but it's so personal to me because they dox the shit out of me, and it's just there's only so much you could take, and I made a promise to my friends on here and to myself that I'm not giving in until she's fully exposed for being the giant piece of shit that she is, and I don't know, it's a bad week to be a bee, I'll tell you that much. Months went by and I thought I was in this alone, but finally she's exposing herself and people are, less afraid to speak up against her, which I'm not going to say I was one of the first ones to do it, but I was one of the first ones to do it, along with Chronicles of the Shady, who gets a lot of shit too. Ironically, Chronicles of the Shady is getting a lot of shit from people that carry water for the bead too. Nonsense. But I guess they have some issue anyway, so I'm going to stay out of that one. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. I think I do have one more hive clip I'll play. It's only about a minute long. And then we'll chat some more.
Nasty ass fucking cat kicking bitch. Ain't got fucking time for this shit with you. And like I said, I don't want to fucking be an asshole and continue to keep fucking speaking on your fucking child's upload. Because again, that's not my fucking child. It's not my responsibility. My children are my responsibility, just like yours are your responsibility. And I sure the fuck would hope somebody would hold me accountable if my fucking children did some shit like that. And we're not talking teenagers. Teenagers have a way of doing their own bullshit, but this is fucking younger kids. So I know even my birds are mad about it. They said, fuck this bitch. Fuck her bullshit ass shit. Sarah Bailey, thank you for gifting 20.
Right. I did see where...
I mean, people show you for themselves who they are. You just have to open your eyes and watch. That's all.
Oh, yes, Rebecca. We all see who you are now. I mean, even your friends see who you are. I mean, it's pretty sad. Where you been the last couple of days? What happened? Joneson dropped the mic on you, and then, let me guess, you got a cold? You don't feel well? Aw, that's too bad. Yes, like Headstones and Headlines says, please be respectful in chats or the comments will be deleted. Yes, I don't tell my mods what to do. I trust them. They're gangsters and they're going to do whatever they have to do. I only caught that Scotty B earlier because he's the homie and I don't want him to be misunderstood or timed out because I know what that's like. It's frustrating as hell. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. And I'm not calling for like an attack on the hive. I mean, if you don't like them, I urge you to speak up against them. But I mean, let's keep it civil, as civil as humanly possible. I noticed if you just state the truth about them, that's enough to make them go all crazy and start self-snitching and shit. So, I mean, that works. Don't be afraid to make clip channels or like clip them and give your commentary. I urge people to do that. I miss what Sunnyside said. They're talking with Six Up. Sorry, I'm so bad at this chat. I really am doing my best. Reality Win says, like you show yourself, Queen Bee. Yeah, I mean, she's so exposed right now. I mean, look, whenever she requested that video from that cotton candy woman, if you don't know what I'm talking about, she requested a video of of a half-dressed child who just happened to be Brittany J's child. And I don't. This is the last I'm going to talk about it because it's so disturbing to me. She said, "Yeah, go ahead and send that to me." What? What? No, 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 no. You cannot ask for something like that. Like if anyone else did that, they would be chased off of YouTube. But somehow you gained 100 subscribers. Like, what is happening here? It's bizarre. But I have a sneaking suspicion that you will be held accountable for that there, Buzzy. What happens in the dark will be brought to the light. Let's see. Kleenex said, Shitty debunked the cat kick video. I'm so tired of hearing about that. I thought we could just stop talking about that now. I mean, Buzzy, she looks at that and sees a cat being kicked when there was no cat kicked. There just wasn't. It just didn't happen. I mean, if you've ever had pets and had pets fight, you could shoo them. She was 14 inches away from the cat with her foot, for fuck's sake. Buzzy, if you see a human being kicking a cat in that video, you should stop covering true crime completely and just stick to the drama, because if your judgment and your vision and your computation skills are such garbage quality, then honestly, and this is, I don't like you, but this has nothing to do with that. If you can't clearly see that a cat was not kicked in that video, then you just have to stop, because just stop YouTube and we'll all celebrate and we'll be so happy that you're gone. Because that would be such a great thing for this platform, to have a big turd like you not around anymore. Then we can actually enjoy shit and not have a constant cesspool of oozing pollution dripping all over the place. And that's all you are. And B. Tim, what's going to happen to you if that happens, bud? Because you're not going to be welcome anywhere. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. There are places for you. I forgot. I'm not going to say their names, but I know they're around. Zero Jules says, going to lay down. It's 11:26 p.m. here, and I've been on my feet since 6 a.m. Yeah, go kick back. Thanks for being here. Always a pleasure to have you. I'm just about in an hour, and I don't usually do lives for much longer than that. Probably will do longer lives once I get set up and I can do proper reviews of other people's live streams. That's going to be something I'll be digging into. At this point, I just clip things and then I put them into StreamYard. I edit them in CapCut and then I put them in StreamYard. It's a big pain in the ass, I'll tell you that. But that's why I don't have so much to present and I'm talking so much. Your Kiwi mate. Okay, Kiwi mate doesn't know exactly what happened. Your Kiwi mate. If you check out Jones and Stream from the other day, I think it's called Timelines Matter. They did, her and Deets on the Streets did such a fucking fantastic job of laying it all out there. Shows everything in complete context. I can summarize it one more time. Brittany J's children got off school. One of her children is autistic and his clothes drive him friggin' crazy. And that's something that's very common with autistic children. It's not out of the ordinary. So he whipped his pants off and his sibling made a video, joking, like kids playing around. And they have linked Google accounts. So the older sibling uploaded the video. It was up up for public consumption for, I don't know, it ranges from a minute to 12 minutes, something like that. About 30 people witnessed the video. In a perfect world, 0 people would have witnessed the video, but it is what it is. It was a mistake. The second Brittany found out about it, she deleted that shit. But while it was up there, this sicko named Cotton Candy screen recorded it, went live, did some redaction on it, and then showed the video. During that live, Queen Bee jumped up on the panel and requested that the fucking, excuse my language, that the friggin' video was sent to her. Send that to me. And then this Cotton Candy says, oh, I'll send you everything. Get her, girl. So she was, first of all, it's very sick to request a video. But I don't think it was like, I don't know how to delicately say this. In any case, he requested the video, which is incredibly sick. It's undeniable that she did it because you can see in her own words. So Queen Bee then goes and tries to go live and show the video herself. One of her close friends stopped her from doing it. I'm thankful for that person, even though that person turned out to be a turd anyways. It was a smart decision to not allow her to do that. And then QB just held on to the video for 2 years. Why would they do that? I don't understand. I really don't understand. It makes no sense to me. I think it's sick, and it shows, in my opinion, it sounds like criminal intent, but whatever. Fast forward to just last weekend, Brittany J went ahead and called Queen Bee out for continuously exploiting Savage Live Media's children by plastering their photos and Savage's home address over and over and over again. It must have went on for, I don't know, what was it, 10 days in a row or something like that before she finally stopped. And so Brittany got the gumption to call out Queen Bee and say, hey man, that's fucked up of you to do. And Brittany was right in saying that. So as a result, Queen Bee then threatened Brittany saying, well, what if I show this video your kid I got? And then Queen Bee said, oh, I don't really have the video. I just said I have the video. And then, everybody attacked QB for doing such a despicable friggin' thing. And then she lied again and said when she received the video that she went to the police department. And then Joneson foiled she didn't say she went. She said she called the police department. And then Joneson, being the savvy sleuther that she is, FOIA'd, which is Freedom of Information Act. We have rights to public records. She went ahead and got the call log. Guess what wasn't on the call log? Any call from QB. So another lie. It's lies on lies on lies. So, I mean, it's more complicated than that. It's more nuanced, but that's the nuts and bolts of it. It's so gross, you guys. It makes my skin crawl. But I've always known that QB was a big turd. It's just taken a long time for everyone to catch on. I mean, aside from the fact that she's buying cars with this legal fund. And Deets on the Street says she's not bothered by the cars being purchased. And I'm not really, it's not about the cars. It's about the idea of just spending that money, because QB not very long ago, if you go through my videos, you can see was saying, I don't make anything on AdSense. Everything's in yellow. I don't make any money on AdSense. Well, if you don't make money on AdSense, but you're buying cars, it's all a crock of shit, if you ask me. Video, she said she deleted. Okay. Yeah, I don't think she deleted anything. I think she probably still has the video, but I have no way of knowing that. Sinner doing the voice is so funny. I know, baby. Oh, it's such a gross voice. I think I got it pretty close. I mean, like I said, it's more nuanced than that, and there's other things going on. Six Up says BJ exploits children for a living as well. See, I got to learn about this stuff myself. Six Up, I don't know, and I know a lot of people that I respect, like have a hard time with Brittany J, and I'm not white knighting for her. I just, like I said, if she did that in the past and she takes responsibility and doesn't do in the future, do opinions change, or is it just hate Brittany J forever? Like I don't know. I mean, I also know what it's like to have people not like you and just make up shit. So I'm not saying you are Six Up. I absolutely respect your opinion, but that's, what am I supposed to do about that? The whole reason that Brittany J is spoken about on my channel is because she was very clearly done dirty by someone I've been fighting for a long time. I'm not making any bones about the fact that I'm biased. I mean, you probably know I am. I can't stand the Hive. I mean, to me, they're one of the biggest problems in the whole, not just community, but in YouTube in general. I mean, I think they're so friggin' grimy. Nini said Joneson did an awesome job asking for those phone records. I know, and now there's like, she's a real lifer. I mean, the same people that are okay with Queen Bee screaming my government name on a live, they dox the shit out of me. And my every detail about my entire life is in Queen Bee's Discord. And I know this because I've been in Queen Bee's Discord without her knowing it. So like, they're gross, man. It's really bad. Be nice in the chat, you guys, please, or else your stuff will get deleted. I'm all about having bold opinions. Lost Mother of One says, "Why are you obsessed with Queen Bee?" Because she's a big piece of shit, and I think she's a hazard to this community. And I think somebody needs to speak up against her. I think she's a shitty person. She lies to herself and everyone around her. She's doxed the shit out of me and people that I care about. She attacks people verbally every single day. I just think she's a horrible person all the way around. But obsessed? No, I'm just vocalizing my opinion. But make sure you hit that like, make sure you're subscribed, and share out to your friends. Thanks for being here. Heidi says, "Why bring up past BS?" Well, I mean, I'm not sure what to say. If it's relevant, it should be discussed. Like if you guys found out like something horrible about my past, I'm sure it would be relevant, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything left to hide because they've doxed the shit out of me. David Sharp says, "I consider having that image of Britney Child's equivalent." See, I don't know. See, that's what I don't think that was the intent from QB. Although, let's face it, if it was a man that had that video, it would be looked at in a whole different light. So I just hope that if there are legal avenues of pursuit, for her to be, so she's held accountable. I wish and hope that is something that does come true. Because let's face it, QB is going to continue to do this weirdo shit and drag everyone's kids into it. I mean, she even drags her own family into it. She's been going on with this narrative that Savage and I are stalking her daughter's Facebook or whatever. Why would I? That's just ridiculous. And if it were true, she would have some receipt, wouldn't she? I don't understand how she gets away with just completely lying on people. Sorry if I'm missing a lot. Earth, do you have a clip of be asking for the video? Yeah, we all have it. Everybody has it. It's been reviewed for the last week. Dead Becky says, "Well, Sinner, I don't know your real name." Well, it's not hard to find. It's in 30 different Discords. Six Up says, I was QB Discord and group for a while. I know what she is about. She is about nothing, stands on nothing. I know. It's so creepy in there. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Heidi says, I'm talking about QB Center. Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm reading so many comments at once, it's going to make my head spin. Earth says, and the B said she will continue to show photos until Savage takes accountability. Problem is, Savage has done nothing wrong. I know. There's nothing for her to take accountability for. All Savage did was, say, hey, I thought you weren't allowed to talk about Betty because you haven't been. What's changed? Because when this lawsuit started with Betty, she said, oh, we can't talk about Betty. She wouldn't let her chat talk about Betty. And I just don't understand what changed. And we all were like, hey, what the hell, man? I thought you said you weren't talking about Betty. And then here you are going hard again. So Savage, who's been covering Betty, was like, wait a minute, what the hell? I thought you said you couldn't. What changed? It seems like something changed and nobody knew what. Savage asked, and it just turned into a battle. It's ridiculous. Savage has done nothing wrong, and then they're like, oh, she's showing my home. The only people that showed her home was QB. Nobody else. I mean, they were saying I was stalking them on Google Earth. I still, to this very day, have never even shown the car that's sitting in her driveway that everybody has a photo of. I still haven't shown it, let alone her house. I mean, I don't understand how these people can just get away with the wildest narrative. Earth says, therefore, the B is a child exploiter. I believe that she is a baby doxer, 100%, and has no problem showing families their children and making threats towards creators. End of. I know. She's threatening my monetization just because I call it as I see it. It's all good because I'm not worried about her. She's all noise, and everybody's realizing that now. Hey, Rennie, good to see you here. Holy shit, I just looked up and I'm at hour 10 already. Welp. I didn't mean to stay on this long. And let's see. Yes, make sure everybody goes to check out AMAC tonight. She's going to be talking about a lot of the same stuff. You'll definitely see me in her chat. Let's get her monetized. Lady Lucan. I think it's very bad form to time a live for QB and leave 30, 40 minutes waiting. I know, how disrespectful. Why does she do that? Not only that, but her completely trashy intro. I saw the other day that she has like a nice ocean scene at the beginning of her live. Bitch, I know you live in the Midwest. You're so far away from the ocean. What are you even doing? I don't get it. Everything about her is fraud, in my opinion. But you never know. She might pop up on this live and say, you know what, guys? I'm a dirtbag for having videos of half-dressed children, and I'm a dirtbag for attacking Jones's family on community posts, and I'm a dirtbag for trying to expose, horrible tragedies and deets on the streets, families past. But she's not going to. She's going to come up there and she's going to be slapping her lighter on the table and gruff and tough and shut the hell up, lady. And I do mean, I use the word lady as loosely as humanly possible. QB blackmails people. I know. And little bitch ass Tim just sits there and just carries the water. Like, he's a real piece of shit, I tell you.
BTM needs to, BTM is a little bitch.
I don't know why her saying it is just, it's so effective. It's wild. I've been saying the same thing, but she does it the most. Hey, Truth Seeker, thanks for being there. Truth Seeker says, Sinner, you have changed a lot. See, I'm starting to take issue with this idea that I've changed a lot. I'm just better at representing myself. Now, this is my 8th live. I think I'm just better at explaining what it is, I have, hate to keep harping on it, but I've stopped drinking. So when I was getting in these shouting battles with these supposed great women that I was, talking bad to, like I'm sober now, so I don't call them the triggering words that I did in the past. But I absolutely still feel the same way about them. I mean, they're still pieces of shit. I just pick my battles more wisely, They do bait me. They do bait me pretty hardcore. Hey, what's up, Willow's here. Thanks again for having me up. Man, that comment last night in your chat almost threw me for a friggin' loop. Somebody popped into Willow's chat, and there's lots of clones going around. And they said, they said Sinner was kicked out of the Marines for assaulting a female officer. Like, what like, where do you even come up with this shit? It's the wildest shit ever. I had a full honorable discharge. In fact, they offered me a chunk of cash to re-enlist, and I decided to go up to Santa Barbara to college instead. I mean, these people were fucking brain dead. Also, I don't talk that much about my military service, but I was in an infantry battalion where, and it was a couple of years back where there were no women in the infantry. So there were no women officers. So, I mean, I don't even know where they come up with this shit. It's wild. I did arm wrestle, and I did get into a couple drunken fistfights on the beach in Okinawa with a fellow Marine, but that was a dude, and he was bigger than me. And that was a mutual combat. There's no violence in my past. It's crazy. My words have been, biting and scathing. Oh, neighbors. But yeah, that was wild. But I mean, had I been drunk last night, Willow, boy, oh boy, I probably would have just embarrassed myself. But it was nice to have that Triple T guy up there who, like he said, he was served for 20 years and has 3 Purple Hearts. And he kind of calmed me down by saying, look, they've said all the same shit about me. So if they're going to say it about him, they're sure as hell going to say it about me. And I'm not talking about the hives that said that about him, just YouTube people. They find out you're in the Marines or in a military guy, and that's a great way for them to attack you, because they know you take pride in that. At least you should. I don't know. All right, let me just have a quick look at everybody who's. Geez, you guys are too good to me. Yeah, I'm gonna have this laptop in no time with everybody being so generous. Irony Rose, thanks for becoming a member. Shit, give me 1 second. I have a list of people that sent me. Hold on a second. I have a list of people who sent me cash apps too. Everybody's been so generous. I don't think I saw Summer in here. Summer sent me a cash app. Thank you so much, Summer. It's going straight to the computer. I'm just going to use initials, and it's weird. There's a lot of the same. LW sent me some money on Cash App. Thank you so much. A lady named Gonzo's Hooker sent me a couple of money. I can say that because I'm pretty certain that's not a real name. Loose Cannon sent me 2 different super chats. No, Loose Cannon sent me 3 super chats. I hope see, I used to drink too much and I would get drunk generous. Please, if you don't have money to send, don't. But I assure you, it's not going to go to a golden car or to like Willow does. It's not. I'm not going to party with it. Just kidding, Willow. Willow's the man. If you're not subscribed to him, please go over and subscribe. I want to see Willow get monetized. I don't know what the problem is. Like, it pisses me off that I got monetized, but for him, he's been around here way longer than me. Smoky Mountain Mermaid says, congratulations on your journey of sobriety. Yeah, it's been wild. I mean, I never expected to last a year. And I mean, who knows? I mean, I may drink when I'm 60 at a wedding. I may be in good enough shape to have a glass of champagne. It's just right now, it's not going to work for me. And I'm grateful that I've come to my senses and I have great people around me that hold me down. The few times that I was real tempted to drink, I'm outside of Sacramento, California right now, and there's a great public pool that I would swim laps at, and I would just swim until I got tired and then go to sleep, and that shit really helped. SG says, Sinner, there are numerous ones of us that stand up for you in comments and on other channels. You're not in this fight alone. We got your back. SG, I appreciate that, and your comments are always so awesome. And I mean, like I said, I told you that one in particular really was important to me. And it hasn't always been this way. I guess had I just stayed a drunken asshole, you guys wouldn't have my back because but I saw what I was doing wrong. I made corrective measures. I just want to keep it moving. But I do see you out there fighting for me. And I just want you to know, when they say I'm bad to women, that's not true. They're saying that they're running QB's narrative, her dusty ass, trying to control narrative because, like, if I'm monetized and 1B comes over here and buys a super chat, that's one last blunt that she can buy. And that's fucking despicable. But that's what it is. She's selfish. Whenever people send her money, she's thanks for sharing the love, baby. I don't think she knows what love is. I don't think she's capable of it, but that's my thing. I don't know for sure. She does brag about smoking $35 blunts, and she doesn't have a job other than grifting on YouTube. So everybody's just paying for her to sit there and get fucked up all day long. I think that's gross. She goes live at 11 a.m. and says, smoke them if you got them. Get your drink. Like, I mean, again, I don't judge people. Some people can drink and not have any problems with it. Like, bless them. But I'm not that guy. But I know if you're encouraging people to use drugs and drink at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, then you're not helping society whatsoever. And them's the breaks. Okay, I'm going to scan through chat. I'm so sorry, guys, if I missed any of your chats. I think I'm caught up on the super chats and memberships. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. There's DOG. I don't think that's a last name. Sent me a super chat. These are all from last week, so I just want to make sure I say thank you. And then there's 2 other ones, and they're obviously people's real names, so I don't want to do that. So, but anybody who's sharing their cash with me, I appreciate it. Spend it on your family first. If you got some extra cash, I appreciate it. 6 Up Media says $35 blunt. Yeah, she said she smokes like 4 or 5 of those a day. We did the math. It's like $1,500 a month. That's more than most of our rent. Like, it really is. That's rent. You can live in Ventura right on the beach, or if you know somebody, you could probably get an apartment like down in San Diego, Pacific Beach, for like $1,200 a month plus utilities. Like, what the hell? Like, what in the world? Oh, I see Wani R is here. Hope you're feeling well. Is Dispatch Crystal here? Hey, Dispatch Crystal, good to see you as always. She says, I work full time and I can't afford that. I know. I mean, I've always been, poor, for lack of better words, and I have no problems with that. Like I I lived in Santa Barbara for 15 years, and I had drinking buddies that were millionaires, and their lives were no better. I'm telling you, they had more shit and they had more problems. You know, most of them couldn't even trust their own shadow because everyone was after their money. So at least the people in my life are honest and sincere. Suits and Boots says, I vividly remember stopping drinking the same time you did, Sinner. Oh, that's awesome. My reasons are different, but your honesty activated mine. Wow, that's awesome. That's so cool to hear. And like that, I'll be honest, that kind of freaks me out too. I mean, I've gotten some messages from people that are like, "Hey, how do I stop drinking?" And I don't fucking have an answer. I just stopped doing it. I mean, I didn't get like physical effects so much, just a little bit. Um, I think just the embarrassment of being a drunk and publicly on that was enough for me. But I wish you the best on your journey there, Zoots, for sure. I think it's different for everybody. Um, Just Irish says, Sinner, you're already sounding like a pro. I don't know about that. Angel of Light just gave a $3 super sticker and said, "How's it going? Thank you so much." Let me play. Somebody told me who this character was that I played from my super chats clip, but I can't remember now. I guess it is a character. I got it off of CapCut. I think that's funny. I do hear cigarettes are harder to quit than alcohol, although I don't know. Money R. Thanks again for being here. The ship has been so good to me. And I was so fucking intimidated going to hang out over there because I heard they were scary and they were mean, and none of that is true. They're some of the coolest friggin' people I've met on YouTube. I mean, they really are. Make sure we share the Savage and Val's channel in here. I said the Limey, the non-grifting dumpster scroll says, that's such a great name. And I see you around. For some reason, I thought you didn't like me. Either way, if you're taking a chance on me again, I appreciate you. It says, I said the other day, everyone likes an underdog, and from sinner to winner. Thank you so much. I don't know. Like, I really pride myself. Like, I told Emmy's a personal friend of mine. I talk to her often. I said, just the idea of me being underestimated is really such a great place to be. You know what I mean? If I'm underestimated, anything I do that's good is going to look like I'm winning. But I don't think about it too much. I promise to tell you guys the friggin' truth, and that's all I can do. Trust me, I've got so many good people around me. When I fuck up, I'm gonna hear it. I mean, these people are going to hold me accountable, and that's a great place for me to be. I recommend that people, like the hivers, I think that's what they're lacking. They're lacking people that hold them accountable. And that shit's dangerous. I mean, we're witnessing it happen. They're just big fat turds, and that's not a body shaming thing. That's just big fat turds. Wise Angel UK says, Sinner, you were a part in the past. You were a brat, I think you mean, in the past, but you have changed. You never treated me with disrespect. I simply faded away to start my own channel, and then had a whole load of personal ish that went on to. Well, I'm glad you're here, Wise Angel, and I forgot to email you. I'm going to write that down right now. You said you've got something going on for veterans on Sunday, and I wrote something to share with you guys too. Sunday's also the Marine Corps birthday. 10 November 1775. So the Marines were around before this was actually a country, if you guys didn't know that. And it started, ironically, the Marine Corps started in a bar outside of Philadelphia. It was called Tun Tavern. It's a pretty awesome story. Oh yes, Wani R says that's Rigby. So Rigby is my character there that I use as my super chat clip. Oh, the graphics and the fun stuff. Once I get this laptop, I got it planned out. I just don't have the logistical way to do it yet. I'm going to dazzle you guys with some graphics. I promise you that. Melinda Adams says, Senator, your voice is so soothing. I appreciate that. I have a hard time listening to myself. I really do. I think most people do, though, but I do appreciate that compliment. Grain says, take a chance on me. Oh, okay, it's stuck in my head. Yeah, I've talked enough shit, and I'm sorry if I missed your comment. If there was something in here in these comments that you really wanted to tell me, my email's public. It's right in my description there. I'm going to check my emails every Monday and Wednesday night. So worst case scenario, I might go 4 or 5 days without seeing it. But I will see it, I promise. See. Make sure you subscribe to each other. Please subscribe to Headstones and Headlines. That's my home team, along with, Willow, Unsupervised Maniacs, Earth, Savage, AMAC Talking Smack. Pookie, I don't know why I didn't say hi to you, but it's so great to have you here. Pookie's one of my favorite YouTubers. I always see her on here. We email back and forth. We have common interests, and she's a sweetheart. Dispatch Crystal said, my Marine actually turns 21 on Veterans Day. Oh, that's so cool. They had their Marine Corps ball not long ago in Japan. I went to a Marine Corps ball in Japan. It was badass. It was badass. It was one of the best nights of my life, actually. So much fun. It was so cool walking around Shinjuku, Japan, with dress blues on. People were just like, what the hell is going on here? The old guys didn't like us so much as you can imagine, but everyone young just loved it. It was so cool. Thank you, Emmy, for sharing my email there. WSU Mom says, tell the main story on the 10th. It's awesome. Cool. Willow says, thank you, brother. You're good people, my friend. So are you, man. And I hate that, there's a bunch of new people over at the Hive, which is real dangerous because they're just drinking the Kool-Aid and they have no fucking idea what the actual story is. So I see you're taking new shit from those people, and I'm sure you could speak up for yourself. But if I see it happening around, I tamp that shit out too, my man. Make sure you sub up to Willow. Let's get it monetized. I don't know what happened or what's going on. Judy Albert said, I went to the Marine Corps ball in 1980. So cool. Yeah, that's to me, that's the greatest thing about the Marines. It's all about tradition. And they, the Marine wife started Toy for Tots. There's legacy there. It's great stuff. And it's no surprise to me that dirtbags like the Hivers that have done nothing with their life, really like to attack the fact that I'm a Marine, which is so fucking weird. No respect. I get no respect. A1 Way Street says, much respect, Center. Love the chat too. Awesome. And I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to take a risk here at the end. Unsupervised says, can someone share Truth Seekers League? Oh, yes, please do. Truth Seekers, a great little, I hate saying little channel. Channels are only little in subscribers, not in stature. There's some bangers out there that don't have a lot of subs, and we should support them. My favorite clip channels are Bitter Pills, Narcos Clips. I know I'm missing somebody. Chronicles of the Shady isn't a tiny channel or small in any way, but make sure you're subbed up to her. A1 Way Street says, once a Marine, always a Marine. I honestly believe that to be true. It's part of the reason I cuss so much too, because I was just around a bunch of, leathernecks, a bunch of devil dogs for years, and we kind of just talked that way. But we would defend the honor of a good woman and at the drop of a hat. Believe that. So this idea that I'm bad to women is just I take personal offense to it. It just shows that they don't know me at all. It's slander. It's defamation. But if you're dealing with somebody who just wants to get sued, the best avenue of approach is to either sue them or not talk about it. So we'll see where that goes. I'm going to take a risk and be cheesy at the end of this. I'm going to play a poem from one of my favorite. He's an actor. He's an activist. He's a musician. He's an artist. He's a painter. He's many things. His name is Saul Williams. And here's a poem that he wrote. It's called, I can't remember what it's called, something for the people. So I'm going to leave you with that and quickly look and make sure Angel of Light went ahead and donated a $3 super sticker. Thank you so much. You get one more of these guys. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Until we meet again, Sinner out.
A toast to all the people whose lives mirror the stars, whose births and after futures bring light to distant cause. A toast to all extremities, to wealth and all disease, to burning fuel, the burning pyres, the burning tires and trees. A toast to the pollution, the war of man versus bee, the ignored truths of centuries recycled for a fee. A toast to the free market of liberty and dreams, the value placed upon ideas, supply, demand, and deed. A toast to the landholders from sea to holy sea, who benefit from monthly rent and dangle every key. A toast to all the papers signed, the contracts, wills, and laws, the bar exams, the shake of hands, the draw of sticks and straws. A toast to all the losers who could not pay on time, who lost their jobs, who lost their homes, and sometimes lost their minds. A toast to those who lost their minds, who never stood a chance, whose wings were clipped, whose rights were stripped, heard music and they danced. A toast to all the dancers who navigate through space, who twist and turn through lessons learned when poets make their case. A toast to all the poets who contemplate the wind, whose life and breath may circle death but never know an end. A toast to the beginners who measure growth in steps, who find the strength to go the length unhindered by each test. A toast to all the teachers who gift us with the tools to read between, discern and glean the timelines and the news. A toast to all the journalists who surf the weight of times, who structure phrase the way it plays and burrows in the mind. A toast to all the scientists who seek the hidden cause, amending all their findings until they chime as laws. A toast to all musicians whose science rests in sound, intuitive decisions, whose heights and depths resound. A toast to the resounding truths that ripple through the times, that impact cultural shifts and lifts the standards of design. This is our time.